Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with LM145 on GTA 5 testing out one of the Reese-made maps. Reese has a crash up ahead, manages to park his car across the road, a little bump, a little crest, and the Puma-mobile goes launched into somebody's house. Not safe. Not safe, that particular part. That husky doggo on GTA 5 is doing a mission. Tries to go to the inside of a futo. Doesn't quite work out. A little brush on the concrete barrier is enough to send his energy flying over the futo and over his friend as well. I think the Range Rover tried to catch it, but didn't quite make that one stick. Mr. Waffles on GTA 5. Now, pay attention to the brown SUV that just got cut up and just a little bit nudged into as he's busy minding his own business, heading off, goes for a little bit of a spin, is okay, manages to recover it. Sudden kamikaze cavalcade to the side of the classic Elegy. That was one annoyed and committed AI right there. That was some serious commitment, but there we go. Corbiter on TrackMania 2 Canyon is time trialing his way through a course, however, gets things a smidge wrong, clips the wall with the back of the car, twists the vehicle in between some buildings, physics gets a little bit angry, and decides, you know what, we're going to put the car on a gantry way, somewhere that is very much stuck. Yeah, you're not going to be getting out of that one at any time soon. Reg Liscore on Far Cry 5 has, parked up in a truck going to grab a vehicle. Now, this is a cup. His friend's going to climb into, or try, I say try, climb into the back of the truck. However, nope, the truck is having none of it. Absolutely none of it. That's a dangerous truck. I don't know what's in the back of that truck. I also don't know how on earth the person survived, but yeah, you close the door on a person and that's it. Silver Screen Gamer on Just Cause 3, not really paying any attention to what's going on behind. The player has no influence over why on earth is there a flying Jeep. Just gone. That's it. That's all of it. Pigeon Ninja on Project Cars 2 gives the AI the tiniest little bit of a bump. And, well, that was AI down. I mean, that's an impressive... I mean, we've seen cars flip, but that is one of the smallest taps to sudden spiraling death flip that I think I've ever seen on Project Cars. It was just the tiniest. As Sprint Car 21 on iRacing, doing some oval racing with the trucks. I don't know if it's a player car or another opponent. Gets a bit of a wiggle out of a corner. The truck behind goes straight through. I'm sure that's how physics works. I'm pretty sure that's how physics work. You can just go through other vehicles and cars ping to space. You know. Invisible AK on Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, finding out that a bike is the strongest sort of vehicular option. So has stopped over to pick up one of his team, I believe. The bike just plows through the side of the truck. The bike's fine. The bike's carried on, no problems. Just, you know, bike versus little SUV. Bike wins. So a little bit later on in the game, already seen what happens when bike versus little SUV goes on. Minding their own business. Here's a little bit of a bump coming up and slightly loses control of the vehicle. The bike continues full speed into the side of the car, tumbly, and upside down. Bike 2, car nil. Although admittedly, the bike is slightly broken as well that time around. But there we go. Ewan on World of Tanks has spotted an enemy, busy shooting, tried to shoot through all of the trees. These trees are quite impressive. They let tank shells through. There's 2 trees that let tank shells through, which is really quite well done. Either way, tank goes down, spots another enemy, the other side, who is not so keen on fighting. However, he went to the FailRace school of driving. Trying to run away, reverses over a rock, and you don't show your underbelly to the enemy, do you now? That's not a good way to go. Ancient Proverb on GT Sport. Now, this was actually during one of our streams, and I wondered what happened in this particular race. So, everybody's here on the start line for an event when suddenly a whole heap of cars just gets teleported to the back. Some of them get released. Some of them do manage to get going. 2 of them are very stuck. Like, you can't move, sort of stuck. So there we go. That is what happened to those guys. Black and Red 81 on NASCAR 2003. It's the final lap of a race where the leader gets a little nudge and is out to cross the grass, comes slamming back onto the track, and all manner of mayhem will go on behind. And the player car we're riding on board with here would cruise to a victory. So, yeah, the leader gets a little bit upset. Gets a nudge that turns it just sideways. You're at a lot of speed here trying to gather this one back up. It was almost like an amazing takedown recovery, if you like, although the two black and yellow cars ended up getting connected, and the white car that got fired across the infield would get wiped out. In the end, 5 cars make it through all of that chaos. Yeah, I kind of wish the white car had actually survived. I kind of wish the white car had survived the initial nudge, got back on the road and continued, because the takedown as he's trying to get it back under control there is massively impressive, and it's perfectly back under control until everybody else falls over themselves. Yeah. It's carnage. It is absolute carnage. And NASCAR 2003 always makes for some entertaining crashes. That much is for sure. That, though, is going to be it for this video as ever. If you have clips you'd like to submit to the series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. The very top of the page is the FailRace clips and mission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.